Do we as guys go out on dates because we want to, or is it because it will buy us time with Shorty and bring us closer to our goal?
The mics are blood clot open. Check, check, check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Yo, what's up, man? This is the Mics Are Open, episode 277. My name's G Money.
Neville.
And Young.
And,
Big cold. Big C.
okay, so
cold, like.
Calvin's taking the piss because I have the flu. In fact, let me put on my glasses so that it can't spread.
We're twinning today.
So, like, let me ask you. Your shades are like what? The vaccine?
So again?
Your shades are the vaccine.
Yes.
So
We don't catch it.
I know, right? Like,
Yes.
what kind of thinking is that? Like, you wore, oh, wow, like everybody's wearing shades today.
That's right, protection.
No, not
Yeah,
everyone.
plus
Me,
these
I'm
are
blind.
prescriptions, so they're not actually
These are
shades.
prescription as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones were prescribed by my plug. So
Yeah.
these are prescription too.
By Dr. Luku. Dr.
Now,
Luku
big up
Safi.
Mashisho, big up Mashisho though.
Shall I go to Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo, big up yourself.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
like yesterday, I had to
Demand them.
Yesterday, I had to handle some business.
Good pod.
And halfway, what the fuck? You're wearing Adidas with Nike.
No one cares in this generation, bro.
Don't do that.
Andy gave
People
me-
get shot for that.
Andy gave me a pass. Andy said no one cares.
No one cares.
And if Andy said no one cares,
No one cares.
then no one cares.
Okay, so I said I gotta get this off my chest real quick because this happened yesterday. So Monday I was working from home. I was like, like 2-3 o'clock. I was like, I'm craving some fish,
Hey,
right?
yeah.
So I was like,
That was wild though.
let me-
Where you were taking.
yeah. So I was like, let me hit up. Let me call 3D. Then I was like, 3D may take a bit longer. Let me hit up who? Another brand. I'm not gonna taint their name because maybe it came from that. They send me fish. So I'm over there. I'm like, I wanna watch Diddy stories. So let me move one of my seats. I didn't want to sit in the dining table. Let me sit by the kitchen counter and cooler this fish. So I've coolered it. Pop, went back, worked until late, drank a glass of water, pop. I go to bed. Monday yesterday, wake up, I'm just like, God damn. Stomach's not doing too good.
It's the Diddy story.
Stomach's not doing too good.
Do you know what though? I reckon that you actually have a sensitive
Sensitive stomach. Yeah, we'll get to that. So, anyway, I had to go to Kiambu yesterday, right? So I was going to Kiambu for a burial, right? So go for the burial and everything. So burial was starting at about 10. So I get there maybe about 10:30, 11. Everything goes nice and all of that. At some point, they're doing everything. They're like, okay, cool, guys. You guys, as we transition into the next part, you can even go to the washroom, take a leak and all of that. So I go to the washroom, take a leak, and I come back and I sit. I even moved from where I was, because I was close to the front, now I sit at the back. And bro, my stomach was just like, nigga, you're not gonna survive this shit.
You're not gonna survive the actual act of shitting?
No.
Or you don't
No, like,
I just want to be clear
the
here.
service.
Oh, the service.
You're not gonna survive. Fam, I woke up, got into the car.
Drove home.
Nah, fam. My plan was
Shit in
leave
the car.
Kiambu.
Okay.
My plan was to take a dump, right?
You're taking
And
a
by the
dump
way-
in a Beamer? Damn.
No,
that's crazy.
I was like, this is my
Drop that
car.
song
I don't
right
give a
now.
fuck.
I took a
You
dump
get?
in a Beamer.
But here's the thing. Let me give you guys the distance at where I was at, right? I was like, you go Kiambu, you turn in, like where the gun range is, the sides. It's a distance, right? So I got into my car, past Kiambu, past Kist. Now I'm like passing Edenville. Bro, I saw a spa like the rib place. There's a Total close by. Fam, I walked in. I told them where the keys to the toilet. Fam, I didn't even want to. Don't you fucking dare tell me
You're lucky.
you're a
Buy
customer or
something.
what? Buy something. I was about to be like, yo, if you guys want 10K, here, have it.
Oh, for
Just
real?
fucking give me the keys.
They would have told you have to spend a minimum of
No, I don't care.
2,000 bob.
I don't care. Bro, as in I got into the washroom. You know how
spoiled
that
the
story
washroom.
goes, right?
The relief.
We don't
Yeah,
need
we
the,
don't care.
The relief.
Bro,
So-
but
Right.
anyway, let me tell you this. I did all of that, and I drove back to the burial.
Oh wow. You're good. I'd have been gone.
Fam, but you see, here's the thing. My commitment level to this was I was not going to stop on Kiambu Road. I was going all the way to Village Market.
Okay.
Because I was where
Because you were full of shit.
Now you see.
That's what it is.
I love that.
For me, Village Market was where I was like, this whole area. Because I was driving looking for hotels.
Your
and
problems
everything.
are just amazing, bro. Let me just tell you that.
No, you know the crazy
I
thing
love
is,
your
though,
problems,
The
Kali.
crazy thing is though, yesterday,
Ongea kwa kitaka mahali.
Bro. No, this shit needed like comfort.
No, like
you
to
know what I
remove-
mean?
To remove everything.
Bro, don't play with the stomach. The stomach is the boss. But yesterday, you had the same
Yes,
predicament.
No. So I had a conversation that was very similar to that because we were talking about events and we were talking about how in events the toilet's only cool for like the first hour.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And how I've never been to an event, never used like an event toilet, never done anything like that. And my buddy was saying that he once went to an event that was in the middle of nowhere and his stomach was bugging like yours and he said he had no choice but to use the event
forest.
toilets.
Oh, the event
Bro,
toilet.
I do events, bro.
Oh.
I can't, I'm sorry.
Bro,
Yeah,
Picasso was
my
never
ass is
painted like
bougie.
that.
Yeah, let me be honest. If we're going there, I'm those guys who rip pieces of tissue and put like a whole throne on the seat.
Standard, always.
Yeah, because you never really know. But I would not take a shit in a
Hey, no,
toilet.
never say that, man. There's sometimes.
Yeah, never
bro,
say that.
But you know,
sometimes,
but you know,
bro,
moral
mzee
of
tuko
the
na kwa
story,
situation.
But moral of the story
Yeah.
is this, right? I remember my uncle years ago telling me, fam, you got to carry tissue in your car. Let me tell you, going forward, I have like, what do you call it? Like the small wipes.
You mad? I got a whole
Bro.
baby wipes.
Same here. I
Everything
carry
in my
wipes with
car.
me everywhere,
Wipes,
bro.
fam, I've got wet wipes, right? But like actual tissue, from now on, I'm going to be stuck in like
Rather.
that six thingy. You know, like that roll.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not playing, fam.
Nah, you need
Like,
that,
but you
bro.
know essentials. Like I was actually I was telling someone yesterday, bro. I carry Imodium, I carry painkillers, I carry Eno, I carry lotion, and yeah, pretty much. And
The
this
big
is the
C, you
craziest
can't
thing.
forget the big C, bro.
Craziest thing is this. I was getting to that.
Yeah.
I in my whole life, I have never had condoms in my car.
Damn.
Oh,
Or because
really?
he hit it raw.
Yeah.
But, then, I mean, by extension, not even in your, like, nothing on your person, like, no,
No, like how condoms are in the wallet.
not in the wallet, because wallets, like, they get mashed up too fast.
Yeah, with your person.
Or
like,
just
But, like, you
opens.
know, there's some within your environment, or
Yeah.
you did, I
Or
mean,
you're one of those ones
But-
in
but
the
I fuck
moment.
at home.
Oops, sinner.
so do you have condoms in the house?
Of
That's
Or
the
you
question.
run to the shop.
You get, you get. You always need to be stacked up.
right.
You get, but this whole thing, like I remember the guy who once his wife got a puncher somewhere next to Sagana, and she was about to change the tire, and the guy was like, no. He called someone. The chick was told, okay, cool, call one of those guys to help you change the tire, and the guy said, talk to the guy with who's about to change, and this guy said to him, hey. Below where the tires are is where I keep my condom stash. And I didn't want my wife to find out.
I heard that story.
That story, fake, eh?
I don't know if it's fake, could be real, but that story was so over the internet.
Yeah, I
if
know.
she never found that story out, put two and two together.
Yeah.
But
Blah.
what an interesting place to put condoms.
I know, it's
bro.
not even
Why?
cool and dry, right?
Nah, man.
Wow.
nah.
No.
Like,
Calvin, what you should
it's
be
okay.
doing is reading a book.
Guys,
I was not being funny. Like, I'm actually...
evidently.
No, it's because of your reputation,
clearly,
bro.
right?
So
No, like,
we are taking
guys,
every
don't you guys read, like, where do you keep your drugs? I mean, like,
which
your
drugs?
medicine.
being
In the-
specific.
Yeah.
Like, you have a drawer where it's cool and dry.
Yes.
Yeah, same as your condoms. You can't be putting them
Yeah, I
everywhere.
get that, but I don't think most people think about that. To be honest, like I don't feel like, oh my god, here's some condoms. Let me find a cool and dry place. Just put them in the drawer,
them, yeah.
which is by default cool and dry, isn't it?
And I hate the fact that there are only 3 in the pack.
That depends.
Oh,
though.
hell no. Depends, bro. You know, now I've been doing a lot of research about condoms.
Butwambia.
Credit
Have I
bell.
told you guys? Fam, there's a new Durex condom, right? It's got a bit of a liquid. That once that liquid gets into contact with your dick, nigga, you last longer.
Well, that's been there for
No. Yo, I went to the chemist because I'm doing research. And the guy told me that and I was like, really?
But it's not the best feeling. It makes you kind of feel numb, and it takes some enjoyment out of it, bro.
I've told you.
You need your sensations, bro.
Is that a thing you were saying?
I've told you I
that
used to
Jamaican
be. I used to be an aphrodisiac dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never got high on your own supply, did
Never
you?
got high on my own supply,
That's a
man.
lie. There's no one
No,
when
okay.
the team comes
No,
through
you
and
told
you're
us
just like,
you told us what
okay.
it is like though.
No. Obviously, I tried it. I won't lie to you.
course. Sindo,
I tried it because, and like Andy says, and that's how I know Andy's tried it because that numb feeling. Because you literally just put it on the nook of your dick, like the bit.
You don't have to use your hands. Just describe it.
bro, we understand.
We all have it. You know what I mean,
We have the tools.
Yeah.
We know where the
People.
people.
Let me show you. No.
Yeah. Kelly does
You
it.
can check in the comment section, Kelly.
But you've been around the yard. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, don't say that about Kelly around
No,
the
she
yard.
knows. And now she did biology. What do you say?
Okay, that's fair.
Not much of
So
trees, yeah.
what it does, it numbs. It numbs the sensation. So like it just takes forever to nut. It takes a long
But
time.
that is what the whole industry is
no,
about.
no. Because if you're not getting that feeling, like even when you're now a nutting, it's not even a nut feeling. It's like a numb feeling.
Yeah, like let me
Yeah.
just bust a nut.
Like I guess it figures a point where you're like, where the fuck is this nut? I want
Yeah,
it
man.
now.
Hey.
So the guy told me.
Flagrant, bro.
So and
Give
you
this
see-
man a red card.
And you see the craziest thing about it was like the other day on Twitter there was a conversation about this chick or someone who said they'd had like a threesome or something, and she'd posted up this brand of condoms called Skins. And the guy
With
had
a
to-
Y?
They were like,
With a Y or I?
I.
With an I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that why?
Is it with a Y?
It's a
No,
Y.
there's there's different brands.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Some of those
really
are fake.
know them, right?
So it matters.
So guys were like, yo, condoms are sijui 1,200, 1,300 or something. So the guy had put like 9 or 12 of them. So guys were like, this guy busted nut 12 times.
Come
That's
on, man.
wild.
Like, you know, like conversations
wild.
on Twitter. But yeah, anyway.
Why you mad? There's only 3 in the pack.
Because I'm finna go for 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Another short story.
Hey. Okay, double.
By the way, like honestly, this whole thing of rounds, yeah. Let's be very, very honest. Like after the first round, yeah, the rest is just putting in work for the sake of putting in work sake. That first,
It depends. It depends with how long the first round is.
Wait. I feel if the first round is dope, the second round there has to be a break in between. Like it has to be a sleep and wake up kind of thing.
No break.
You guys.
Man, nah, man.
Break Nicolana.
Even in my heyday,
Yeah.
I used to smoke as well, right? So it was round one, boom, feel that nice mellow vibe. Then
We're back again. Oh, we're
back again.
sleeping.
Check him,
That's not what I thought this was going.
No,
bro.
we're supposed to
Don't you have
go.
enough gas for round 2, 3,
Second
4,
You know,
5?
when I was growing up, can I just say that? When I was growing up,
Yeah.
I think I was
When
a
was that?
slave. I was a slave. This is.
Oh.
Wait, you're a slave?
Slave to the pussy.
Wait, what's going on? Gee, I know
I
you're
knew
old,
it.
but not that old.
I knew it.
I knew you look like Django.
You guys are
Wait,
stupid.
Sama.
No, I think I was a slave to every dancehall analogy. So there used to be like, there's a thing in Jamaica where they say, if you smash a chick and you drink Red Bull and Guinness, like you could last so
Freddie
long.
Winkton, okay.
Oh,
Then it was
you
Guinness,
drink Guinness.
weed and Guinness was another one.
Nah.
Guinness was always.
So which one worked?
Which one
We-
worked?
I don't think any of
at these
them
guys,
like.
But the one
You
that
guys are
is
about to
tried and tested is the one for if Shorty's coming over, you
Knock one
round
out
one
first.
yourself,
Yeah, but
You round
but
one yourself.
Can I say
and then
also that doesn't
get
always
to it.
work?
What do you mean?
It doesn't always work, bro.
Okay, tell us
So
more.
let me tell you more about that, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's just say you're expecting a chick to come over, right?
Right.
And she's on a long thing.
Oh.
She's just on a long thing.
Yeah.
And you bust that magnificent nut.
Yeah.
Wait, by long
You-
thing.
you usually
what do you mean? She's taking long to nut.
To arrive.
wait.
Or to arrive? Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling
No,
you.
no, I didn't get it.
She hasn't picked to the house yet.
She's just
Sorry,
I'm
my
saying-
fault.
the mechanism
No,
reloads.
I'm telling you this.
So,
yeah?
G, you bust one when she's in the Uber. Not when
Okay.
she's still preparing herself.
No. But that's if you're looking at it like a structured thing. Mine can wake up horny, make those calls, nothing's happening.
You guys are having this women strip at the door. They're like busting
Bro,
down.
guys, it's a conversation.
No, I'm working one
all I'm
before
saying-
she gets there,
all I'm
so that the round one
All
can
I'm
be
saying is
20 minutes.
Don't let me have. All I'm saying is, do not let me have a magnificent nut.
You will not
And
get
then you still
anything.
be on, and you still be on. I haven't left home because I'm gonna be like, yo, you know. By the way,
Just stay. Just stay. Yeah,
Just stay
that
where
has
you are.
happened a few times.
man.
Yeah.
just stay where you
I've
are.
helped myself.
You know, me was really going to give my opinion on this whole conversation.
Oh yeah. And then you remembered you're gonna walk into boardroom.
But you know, here's the thing. I've just decided, like I've been noticing chicks say, like the silent ones are the only ones who know how to do this. People, leave them alone. Let me just shut up.
So,
So you're giving away the game.
Shotgun out to Byron. You see what I'm saying, man?
God.
Byron's a whole.
No, Byron is quite for real. But yes. I believe you on that.
Byron's silent rivers run deep.
I know.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Byron is one of them.
Speaking of which, go on. You're saying?
I think Byron is one of them mans who, reads a book or something,
Really? And he reads it for real.
Like, he's just like, hey, let me catch up on game.
Let's move to that other topic on the list. Now, earlier and before, I think before you came in,
Yeah.
we were talking about. We're not gonna mention any names. Not mention any
Proceeds
names.
to mention names.
No names. But there's a member of the good company who
Narrows it down, removes it from the 50 million Kenyans.
guys. There's a member of the good company
Let's go.
who's having a side mission, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've seen
It's not on the contract.
it's not on the contract,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And we've seen the object of his side mission, right?
Yes.
What do
So-
you mean the object?
The goal.
As in the goal.
The
You
target.
said the object was there's
The goal.
offsprings already.
No, the goal of his mission.
Calvin, let the man
So
cook, bro.
basically, as we were saying, Andy was like, if you had to pick somebody from the good company family to go and represent the company in bedroom gymnastics, who would you pick?
on a sure bet.
Like this
A
one.
sure ticket.
This one.
Who
Like, you know,
are
this
the
is a
nominees?
golden ticket.
The nominees are everyone.
No. It's Austin and Nani Byron.
Austin and Byron.
No, I feel as if Byron, yes, but Austin,
Austin,
nah.
no. I'm not
Austin,
sending,
no.
I'm not sending Austin
You know,
into the
here's the
battlefield.
thing. Why would send
He'll be
both
shot
of them?
on sight.
Okay.
Why would send both of them, right? Because Byron would do the do. Like he'd be over there. He's a silent guy.
And what, Austin will film it?
Watching.
Austin would give us all of the commentary.
But you guys,
Austin would
you guys
speak
are
about it.
looking at it like, bro. Do you know how many people are doing stuff within? You got to look at the banter box guys, the wild card guys, Kina Grouchy, Kina
Venom.
lockdown session.
There's big terrorists out
There's
there.
big terrorists.
This bear, the guys behind the
Umeka
scenes.
Ichara
Yeah.
No.
I give it to
Okeo.
them still.
Okay. Byron.
I feel like Okeo is clinical.
Listen.
Okay, on a sniper.
Grouchy.
No.
Venom.
Why? No, wait. Why are you saying
forgotten.
no?
You guys,
Why are you saying no?
You guys have
No,
forgotten.
to represent you, you're saying no.
Yeah.
Venom has more
okay.
stamina than all of us. Can we get that shit?
How you know that? How you know that?
Venom cycles
How you know that?
every day, bwana. Like,
Do you know what we
he
do?
can cycle
Do you know
your
what we
T-Leban.
do? Do you know what
You
we
see,
do?
Venom's ghost.
Do you know what we do? Him is cycles.
The fuck? Yo, you are refusing. Why do you think that thing
I'm not
has hit you?
refusing. I'm not refusing.
Venom
I'm
was
just
like-
asking.
that
How
was
do you
like
know?
Venom's dick hitting you. Like,
How do you know? Oh my God.
Pause.
Dig the grave yourself, bro. But it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
So
you
you're
guys
having
believe
your
in
money on
juju.
Venant.
Huh? Me, I swear, Venom.
So now you've dropped Rose and Austin.
These guys don't have stamina like Venom, bro. The fuck? What are you guys talking about?
I wouldn't know, man.
Damn.
This guy,
The para-
I wouldn't know.
do you know Venant has trained how many people here? Gee, come on.
G would
In
know.
the gym.
In the gym.
In the gym.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's trained guys. Grouchy. When all of these guys had like tumbos.
Now we
the
need
guy
a
was like, let
Patreon,
me.
bro.
They still. Oh, sour.
He was about
No,
to say
you
you guys
said.
still have tumbos.
No, I didn't say it. You're the one who said it.
If I was to send anyone to represent us in bedroom matters, I'm picking either Ashley or Kelly.
Me is Ashley Byron. You're not sure, but you're coming back with the goals. That's the dream team. That's the dream team.
Really the dream team.
How we gonna need
Men,
hype
women.
too? How we gonna need hype too? No, me I didn't contest. We had a nomination.
Anyway.
You wanna prove it?
Anyway, so and the back of this conversation was also I think there was a judgment recently where the judge had said that office relationships are now legal. Like it's illegal to say on your job description that you can't date someone in the office.
So here's the thing. So most HRs have always been against that. It's quite archaic, right?
Okay.
But most companies that I know, even some companies in Kenya, right, say they want your environment to be very conducive because of the long working hours you have, the output and all of that. Like some companies I know, which I'm not going to name, have actually allowed it.
Right.
Yeah, you get. So the ruling that was made was because it was a security company where a manager was dating someone
Okay.
of a lower position, right?
Subordinate.
So, well, I don't like the word subordinate. Yeah,
Was he
it's
giving her good shifts?
clearly
Pause.
he was shifting her gears. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So now the ruling, the guy was fired because of that. So he went to court and he was like, these are two
Yes.
consenting adults.
Yes,
So why you
yes,
gonna? And
yes.
he's been paid for that.
And there was a case in the UK as well, along those same lines as well.
Yeah. So you see, so now the ruling has been made and everybody's like, really?
No lie though, I think it would suck to work with a person that you share a house with though.
Nah, man.
But you know
I
what's
see that.
crazy?
It depends.
You know what's crazy? I don't know whether you guys have seen the videos that's been trending of the WNBA, of these
Yes.
two chicks
Yes.
who are in the finals.
Yeah.
And they
Are dating.
are dating. And
But
at the
they're
end of the
opponents.
game, one is like touching the other, right? And then what was crazier was the assistant coaches from both teams are married to each other.
Oh wow.
Like, that is crazy.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Imagine
Bro.
like if you have a 9 to 5. No, be honest. Like imagine, and for those of you who have lived with your significant other, imagine waking up in the morning, right? You're getting ready for work, blah blah blah, tea, coffee, breakfast, whatever it is. Same car, same office. Might be different departments. Seeing each other, like that phone call is, yo, can you just pick up this at lunchtime? We've run out of blah 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 blah, or just like, and then evening commute back home together.
Wow.
Bruh.
What a beautiful scene.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's what I live for.
What's that?
G,
Hey.
I'm with you, G.
Bro, you know,
I need
No,
some
like you
distance.
guys-
I
you guys-
want to miss you.
you guys
Yeah.
are looking at this
I
from
miss you
such
by
a
being in a
draconian
different
way.
No,
You know, like lunchtime, I can be like, yo, do you want to give me some head at the car park?
Exactly.
Nigga, what the fuck are you
Baby.
gonna
What's
do?
worse?
This is my wife, nigga.
Oh, you can still get that at the office.
Yeah.
Come back into
Imagine.
the office,
At the end
nigga.
of the day,
You know what I'm
then
saying?
what happens when your wife has a work husband?
Slap that nigga.
Yeah,
Shut
I'm
the
not gonna
fuck
pick
up,
a
man.
threesome.
Yeah. Ah, hell no.
No,
that
yes, no, you're
that
fine.
excitement level is a bit too much.
For who?
You get what I
For
mean?
you, for us, iko sawa, baby.
Work husband is Eti.
Alafu tena wakazband akwe CEO. Inaweza weza sana. So
Bro.
yeah, I'm down.
So she can
When I
promote
take
both
you,
of you.
unataka kudominate CEO. Wewe unataka sana
That's a
wewe.
giving shit, eh?
CEO iko chini.
But you see, here's the thing. But honestly, I think that actually when you look back into like the 70s, 80s and what have you, right? A lot of people, like the biggest employer back when was the government, right? And most of the time people met their wives and whatevers in those offices, right? You make it work, man. Like, you know, you guys are looking at it
Make
from...
it work.
Yeah, you guys are looking at it from a position of so much potential, like everything all around.
No, bro. I feel like the best relationships are the ones where there's space, bana.
Yeah.
There's
I'm with
space.
you.
Like
Nah,
you can't-
man.
No, like...
It's a
here's the
preference.
The best relationships are the ones where we are like skin to skin.
The thing is,
like
There's time for skin to skin, and then there's time for
no,
not
Mike.
skin.
now
I feel
imagine
like-
if it's skin
no,
to skin always.
No,
Balance,
like for me, the perfect thing would be I love that morning getting together, leaving the house
Oh.
together. I love all that stuff. And I don't mind, like, if there's two cars, there'll be days when, let's say I'm going out after work, you drop me to work or I drop you to work.
Yeah.
And then cool, when I get back, you know, how was your day, blah, blah. I love all of that shit. But the idea that if I wanted to cheat and you're in the same building, and I
That's
just
the
can't-
issue. Okay, now we get the issue. It's the cheating space you need.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I agree with you
here's
there.
the thing.
You say it like
Here's the
that.
thing.
Don't say you don't want to work
know,
with someone.
fuck
Say you
Jay.
want to work with them and
You
they
know,
give you
no
a
matter
cheating
what.
facts.
Live in two separate
Listen.
places.
Yeah.
You know,
baby,
you
first
can
and foremost,
almost- yeah.
stop fucking capping. You wouldn't. You who can't even be at Village Market when your phone is about to die and you live on this other side. Like your issues in life.
So what am I gonna do? Like go and get a borrow charger?
Let me tell you guys. Like if you're with G at an event at Village Market and his phone is about to die. Oh shit! Sorry, I've got to go. I've got to go. Were trying to say
No, but
you're going to
but
be
honestly,
that risky and cheat at the
but
same
if,
building.
if anybody knows me, if I'm going to use my phone as an excuse to leave, I did not want to be there in the first place. Honestly.
Which is a lot of times.
Which is most of the time, to be honest.
But you see.
But I'm saying, no, forget the cheating, right? But I feel it would be kind of smothering. Like just knowing that she's on the floor above, you're on this floor.
Let me ask you this. What's the longest duration you've ever lived with a woman?
Like 6 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how was that?
It was good because I was on the streets. Not on the streets like that, but I wasn't like a fixed.
But you guys didn't.
Working
You guys
job.
weren't in the same environment, right?
No.
She worked in a different place. you worked in a
Completely.
different place,
Yeah.
right? So different car. You're probably out late and all of that.
I didn't have a car at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were late out
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, in the UK, you can get around without a car, 100%.
Yeah.
But did you feel like it was?
I felt that the time we spent together was dope, but it wouldn't have been dope if we were under. I feel if we'd spent more time together, we'd probably just end up hating each other a lot more.
Did you guys ever do some trips together?
Of course, Jamaica, Tunisia, so many places.
And you didn't feel strangled for that week?
No.
Have you seen his neck, bro?
Oh, but you know, here's the thing. You know why I say all of this, right? I feel like we come from a point of, well, I can't really use you as an example now, right? But I've also been in like long-term relationships, right? But I feel like it's all about the fact that you can actually make it work. It's like how people say, oh, there's no women to marry, there's no men to marry, and all of this and all of that. And you see our brothers and sisters from the Indian community, they're told, hey, you and you, up, and they make it work.
But that's their culture,
the divorce
though.
in India,
Those are so many goalposts, bro.
you get what I mean? Like,
I'm
guys,
just
you
alright.
can make it work. Like,
You can make it work. I agree with you, but what I'm saying is, I feel that if I look at on a global spread, and the people whom I know who are married, the ones who seem to be happiest are the ones who have got their own individual shit happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, as in, and I feel, and I was having this conversation last week. You know, even I think many people don't actually marry their friends.
that's true.
Marry their like for me. I said like for me, if I was to ever get I'm married, it has to be my best friend. You know, you're trying to say so that spending time with you is such a beautiful thing that I want more and more and more and more and more of it.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, I feel at the end of the day, for it to work, you have to be like, you know, you're going on your girls' trips to Mombasa or you're going on your girls' trip to Dubai. See, you just go.
Hey, carry me. Oh.
Aye.
No. But you have to be confident enough to say it's fine.
Me, I'm a 50-50 kind
Do you
of
want
guy.
to go?
Yeah, if she wants me to come down there and I'm cool with her girlfriends too and it's a soiree, let's do it, bruh.
This nigga has different agendas.
No, it's just that my mind is more open and not closed. Yeah.
Calvin, it's just a preference thing
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's 100%.
like
it's
I
a
like
preference.
like the feeling of missing someone. Like it's I want. Like
Yeah.
now I wanna see them and really bad. It's like having I miss you sex, something like that. You know, the intensity is different, the passion is different.
Until you
Kila
realize-
siku manze, you know, switch things up. You know,
I
Ukitaka
know-
kwa ofisi alafu kwa nyumba.
I know some people who are not missing each other though. Andrew Schultz and Shxts and Giggles
Oh,
Those
maybe they
guys-
do low key.
are not missing each other in the slightest. We spoke on this last week, by the way, on the podcast about the situation with Shxts and Giggles and them being cancelled and then apologizing and then deleting the apology. Andrew Schultz came out this week and was like, you know, these guys talk about fight or flight mode, but guess what? They had the chance to view the episode before it went out, and they cut out a whole load of shit, but they didn't cut out the black woman joke.
Yeah.
Right? As about cue that up, yeah?
What you have done, and this is hopefully the learning moment, is that you have empowered those people that are trying to cancel you. Remember, the people trying to cancel you get off on you being canceled. You having to come out and apologize and bend to their whim and change the disposition of who you are. And it is a change, right? Because you had the ability to edit it out. You chose not to edit it out. Didn't mean anything to that. You only want to edit it, or you only want to talk about it now because of the negative reaction. If nobody reacted to it, you wouldn't go back and be like, we feel horrible and we have to protect our community and all this other bullshit you're saying. The learning lesson here is You do not apologize.
And hopefully that's the right clip. So basically, in that clip, he's saying these guys had the chance to veto anything from the podcast, but they chose not to remove that. I think that looks even worse on Shxts and Giggs now.
Yeah, it does.
Because they probably cut out all of the transphobic jokes,
Yeah,
the
and after all that
LGBT jokes,
effort, you know.
and left the jokes against black women.
Yeah, man, it's a puncture into their personas, you know,
Yeah.
and it's a witty way to do it, you know. It's a witty way Andrew used to do it,
Yeah.
but unfortunately they're in the predicament that they're in, and he's right, you know. Yes, they had the opportunity, they had the chance. Their producer went through the things, said
Yeah.
cut out this, but yeah, guess what? They did not cut out. So it's just, I feel like it's still just gonna die down.
It will eventually, as long as they
everybody's moving
keep
on
their
with
head
their
down
lives. Yeah.
and keep it moving. I think, but what I do think, now they're putting out episodes again.
Yeah.
They've lost a lot of credibility, but I also do think there's a lot of hypocrisy in how people are going at them. Because as Ashley said on the pod last week, you know, a lot of black men have just been absolutely thrown under the bus by black women.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, turn around and we expect you to defend us.
Yeah.
Which they should do.
Yeah.
But can we just have a bit of equality, you know? Because I saw a YouTuber on and I'm not using YouTubers as the benchmark, but they're all YouTubers saying why she doesn't date black men or guys from the UK or guys, like a whole post about why she doesn't. I'm like, okay, sawa.
It's like there's a babe. I have seen this. It's called Pop the Balloon. The
Yes.
series.
Jeez.
There's one that's I've seen that's currently trending right now. Some babe turning down a guy because he's from South Sudan. And when she was asked why, she said she likes her black men Americanized. And everybody is coming at her. And me, I'm like, but what if that's her preference, bro? You know, like if ni kama sisi huku tuseme mimi sitaki kienyeji, mimi nataka demu atao, you know, and you go over there, it's the same context, but then someone might take offense because you don't like.
Yeah.
And the irony is she also looks African.
Right.
You know, so guys are like, you look like her sister, bro. Stop playing. You
I'm
know?
sitting there thinking, what would Shxts and Giggs say now?
Oh my God.
Anyway, but yeah, I find it interesting.
It's a preference thing. People get. I think it's either you accept a double standard, you accept that there's double standards, or we don't accept the double standards and we just address all of them and not ones that are in your favor.
I would, especially in the West,
Yeah.
I would like to think that as much as black men need to defend black women, which is undeniable, black women need to defend black men as well.
Yeah.
I think you can't have. I mean, it's a false equivalence, yes, but at the same time, if we're gonna let's just protect each other.
Let's just protect
You know what I
everyone.
mean? The way how Meek Mill's trying to protect his reputation,
Oh my God.
bro.
Meek Mill, by the way, as we get into Meek Mill, I feel like Meek Mill is one of the greatest rappers who uses no greatest rapper. Don't come at me like
You said
let me
it,
let me
bro.
put it like
Hold
this.
on, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You thought I was finished?
Yeah, I thought I was finished.
But that's one of the
I
biggest
feel
tunes
like
ever.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like when it comes to social media, I've never seen anyone use social media
As
like
badly.
Meek Mill as badly. You get
Facts.
he uses it for research,
Yes.
which he could have Googled.
Yeah.
What how are you listening to music in Africa? What kind of tweet was that?
Fam.
You understand?
So for those of you who want the context, whenever something goes really sideways with Diddy, Meek Mill gets associated. So Meek Mill sideways. Meek Mill tweeted something saying along the lines, he's gonna pay somebody $100K
He
cash
said he's looking for someone he can pay $100K USD cash.
to investigate why every time Diddy's name comes up he's mentioned. I'm like, nigga.
You tell us.
You tell us.
Yeah, you're doing
You
it.
get
Yeah.
so guys were talking about it. They're like, bro, the guy was even replying to tweets. He's like, yo, I want to pay someone to find out what evidence they have on Diddy and to know whether he's implicated in that.
Right.
Oh, you're about
Because
to
you know,
find
like
out.
everybody now has been saying, yo, when Diddy starts to name, who's he gonna name?
Do you think he's gonna name anyone though? I don't think so. I think. What do you reckon?
I think the amount of money that's gonna be moved here to spin a different narrative to protect the names of the very important persons who might be. Okay, there's one thing. almost every celebrity or maybe any or every polarizing figure for a particular era has attended a Diddy party.
Right.
But there's what is being talked about. There's those Diddy parties, you know. So I feel like there's names there that very powerful people would not
Right.
want out there. So a narrative might be spun. We might never get the names. We might get a couple. There might be a couple of sacrificial lambs.
Right.
Some guys to take all the heat.
Right.
But I don't know if you're gonna get the full picture here, bro.
I feel like there definitely will be some names. This case is easily, like, you know, R. Kelly's case was huge.
Yeah.
I think a case equivalent to the attention that this is gonna get is Michael Jackson.
Right.
You remember how Michael Jackson, every single day he was going to court,
Yeah, but he beat the charges. Let's add that.
he beat the charges, right?
There'll be
Of course, you get. So it's that kind of equivalent. How every day when this case actually starts, because it's a lot of things involved, right? And guys, so I was watching. What's our guy? The opposite of Shannon Sharp, the other guy who talks basketball on ESPN.
Steve.
the
I know the
one
guy
with the
talking
suits.
with the funny hairline.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith.
A. Smith.
He needs to keep his mouth out of it though. Like,
Yo, A. Smith got one of the legal advisors for his ESPN to jump in on him, and they were talking about it on his show on YouTube, right? And the guy was like giving scenarios of how this case could go. And bro, there's a lot on the line, right? Once the verdict like comes out eventually, if at all, and you know, at the end of the day, innocent until proven guilty, right? But in this case, we saw the video. You know what I
of
mean?
the video of what? Cassie.
Of Cassie, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The video of Cassie.
Yes, but you see, and everybody will push the narrative of innocent until proven guilty in a lot of cases, right? But for this story, for Diddy, we saw the video after he'd come out with a statement
Okay.
and said, a lot of people are running for me for a check.
Can I? Yeah, which is true as well.
Yeah.
But can I just say, I thought about it over the week, right? And I was just like, I was thinking about this whole thing, and I was like, is there anything wrong with someone having 1,000 bottles of baby oil in their house?
Yeah.
I said it
Baby
again.
oil is not the
this
one.
person likes to have a lot of fun, and there's many people who are there for them to have a lot of
Fam,
fun.
do you know how long a bottle of baby oil? Let me not implicate myself, but do you know how long a bottle of baby oil like lasts?
But it depends, bro. It depends. It depends with how you play with the oil and who you play with the oil with.
Maybe
Because I could
maybe
empty-
they would have squirting oil in.
Ah, come on.
Like
No, you know, here's the thing. You guys are
I'm not
really...
I'm not defending
You guys are
Diddy.
looking at it in so many different ways, right? So when the guys busted his crib and found 1,000 bottles, you get...
I don't even think they found 1,000 bottles.
No,
I
here's
think
the
it was
thing.
968.
Okay,
But go on.
that's a different number. Either or, right? But I think maybe
Or 69.
you guys are looking at it from a crazy perspective. Maybe Diddy was about to have another freak off. Maybe it was just
yeah,
that.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, not being funny with you guys, I mean, not that I would know, but I don't think you need, like, how many people would be at this freak off for 1,000 bottles of
here's
baby
the
oil?
thing. Here's the thing. Or maybe Diddy has a business on the side. Maybe Diddy has a tender to supply, like, baby oil to WWE. Have you
Or-
ever seen how those guys are always shiny?
Yeah, or he's not going to, or they're not going to use all of them at a go.
Or,
So
yeah,
why not have
Or-
Stock.
Yeah.
and remember, we're talking about people who've got access to crazy money here.
Yeah.
Can you imagine there was a night when he ran out of baby oil?
And then he was
And
like,
then he was
Then he
like,
decided
then he
never
was like,
again.
I
Never
will
again.
never.
Yo, Wentworth,
Put 1,000 bottles.
get 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I didn't think of it. No, seriously.
Yeah, no,
Have you never gone to the supermarket, right?
And had no shit.
And then you, like, for me, it's things like bulbs, yeah, or batteries.
Yeah.
I need 2
Why do you need
batteries
batteries?
for
the
various
remote.
gadgets and remotes and
okay,
stuff.
okay.
So I need 2 batteries for the remote. I'll buy 10.
But don't
So
you
that
know
the
how to
next-
chew on batteries, like in case there's not?
I'm not poor, but you see, like, that sounds bad. I know I didn't learn that trick. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, like, I buy 10 because the next time I run out, I don't want to have to
Go to the shop.
go to the store.
Yeah.
So maybe
and it's
Diddy-
not going to give you a warning I'm about to
Yeah.
run out.
What's
So
your
maybe
take?
it's
What's your take on guns?
guns.
Yeah.
I don't want guns. I don't like guns.
No, like, you know when you said run out and you'd never know.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was just thinking aloud. Like with guns, you know, like it's better. You know how guys defend and say, "Hey, I want to have a gun so that in case I need one, I have it,"
Right.
and not.
No.
In what scenario?
No.
Huh?
In what
Don't
scenario?
encourage him. So I'm saying maybe
was
that,
so polite.
I'm not
Don't
trying.
encourage
I'm not trying to defend Diddy or somebody. We saw the video with Cassie, right?
Yeah.
Of which he settled out of court, whatever he did. There's gonna be more people who come at him. Same way how when Bill Cosby was getting exposed, right? Many people come out. That's the American way of life, like in terms of lawsuits. But what I'm saying is,
got it.
wait, let me finish. What I'm saying is, like, apart from we're being told racketeering, sex trafficking, and
Arson,
and sex
prostitution.
Arson.
Arson.
No,
Yeah.
remember
There's
when they
even
tried to
arson.
blow up Kid Cudi
There's
team?
even arson.
Allegedly.
So there's
allegedly,
the arson story is even for also trying to destroy evidence. Yeah, the arson one is deep.
right? So we have all these allegations. I'm just saying that, like, I'm so super interested in him, how these stories come to
I
life.
figured it out.
definitely
You
a
know,
landmark
Diddy,
case.
Diddy dirty money. You know this guy has long money, bro. So you remember, like, when you watch Narcos, right? You know when Narcos, what was my guy called? Pablo. When he burnt that whole thing that had evidence, remember? When he like raided that whole thing and they burnt the evidence against him. I figured how Diddy's a smart guy, right? So Diddy knew he was bound to be arrested and all of this shit was gonna come out, right? So he buys 1,000 bottles of oil. You know what I mean? He's like, shit, this is gonna be evidence, right? And they're obviously gonna collect a whole bunch of other evidence.
Okay.
You feel me? Right?
Okay.
So all of the evidence is gonna be put in one Diddy chamber. You feel me? So how do you want the evidence to slide out? You put the baby oil.
Yeah. Wow.
This is what you wanted to interject
With.
when Zimani was cooking. Oh man, I'm glad.
Wow.
Like you guys, have you guys ever Googled whether
This
Nini?
is what G used to talk about when we used to be on radio. Remember, I used to talk about this? We are here, and then Calvin comes, and then we are. I remember this conversation.
No. Let me. At least I got paid. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing, bro. Have you guys actually Googled if baby oil is flammable?
No.
You're the user of baby oil. Go home tonight.
I love my baby oil. I say
Just
it
try and set
publicly.
yourself on fire with baby oil.
Why would I do that though?
No, to see if it's flammable.
Why do I care enough to set myself on fire?
Very bad, this.
Nigga, like
That's
your
your boy, bro.
like your ashy toes.
That's
Like
Yeah,
dip your big toe in thingy.
Also, with this, as we move on, also with this Diddy story, there's a fake Kim Potter book apparently.
Yeah. So there's a book that hit the internet last week, Friday. It's actually available on Amazon. And some guy has actually come out and said that he was given the manuscript for it by one of Kim Potter's friends. It was a USB stick, apparently. That had her diary entries. And off of her diary entries, he's now been able to write a book. So now when you go online, right, that is why you're seeing like King Combs. They've put out a statement and they're like, yo, there's a book out there where someone says they wrote a story of my mom and everything. So the book actually says the writer's name and then at the bottom it says with Kim Potter. And you know the craziest thing is it dropped on Friday after everything that had happened with Diddy. Diddy being arrested last week Monday. So you see
the timing
is impeccable.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
But now everybody's like, yo, that book is fake. But the book has sold. Yeah. So you can imagine, and it's on Amazon and with everything that was happening, you know, like how everything surges. Like you guys saw that Diddy's music streaming has gone up by close to 30%.
Take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those. It's one of those landmark cases, and I also think that I'm just interested to see how it plays out because I'm thinking, like I said last week, those crimes were committed in a different era, and this generation or this as life is now, we have this great tendency to want to correct the things of the past, unless it's slavery, correct the issues of the past. So it's like I was there, not at the party, but I was in that era.
Yeah.
And even in the days when we...
But let me ask you this.
Let me finish. Even in that era when we used to look after artists, I told you we used to look... Cisco would come to do an album launch, right? Shout out to Semtex. Myself and Semtex would be the ones who are with him in the clubs. In those days, this guy, his name was TQ, Genuine, all those guys. And I've seen up close and personal how it goes down, especially in the club. Like, fam, you're in the VIP with an artist, and the artist just goes, her and her, can come in. And his security goes, get those 2 chicks in, whatever happens after, right? So I've seen, this is not something, I'm of that era. So the thing that I'm trying to say that the lens of that time and the lens of now are 2 different lenses.
Yeah, it's
And if that's the case, there must be so many other people right now who are like, wow, I'm nervous.
Cat Williams already opened the portal at the beginning of the year, so he's been saying things. So I'm waiting to still see like that TD Jakes thing. Also, I'm waiting to see if we're gonna cancel him, like not play his music. I don't know if that's gonna be a
I
thing.
think guys are over that. They'll say that maybe for a while, but he has.
Guys have gone hard with pause. Guys have gone hard on canceling R. Kelly music though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Played
don't know
R.
if
Kelly
we'll
music in
get
a club and people have booed.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get there because, the more the case reveals, more names. Like we saw also Usher say his account was hacked, his Twitter, his ex account that deleted all the tweets and things that were there in the past. So it's like there's so much. And as you said, I agree with what you, like some names will shock us. We'll be like, oh man, they did that to that guy,
Right.
So, and yes, just like the way the Megan thing, anytime there's this high profile case, there's always those nitty-gritty things that come out and we're like, wow, you'd never expected this from. Because also you hear a lot of Jay-Z and Beyonce also being
And I
mentioned.
feel that's
Oprah.
bad-minded.
Also, there's so many black people,
I don't know.
now.
Orlando Brown had a lot to say about Kina J.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people who say...
What do you say?
They were trying to... The fact that they can maybe suspect or confirm that you have the drop on them or you have something on them, then... They'll
But then
try
again-
1, 2, 3 things. So a bunch of times during his rants, there's a time he went live and he called them out and he was like, your tactics, man, they're not working. Stop coming at my family. And he was mentioning them, Kina Jay, Kina Beyonce and all of that.
But also, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
I don't
and
think-
Diddy as well in the whole conversation.
I don't
know
think-
it had to do with music or...
I don't think so because you know what? The reason I would say not Beyonce, not Jay is Jay and Beyonce's energy has always been different. In the sense of like Jay-Z was never out in the clubs like throwing. Jay-Z was more concerned about owning the club. And that's I remember one of the first times I went to New York and Jay-Z had just opened 4040. So Jay-Z's mentality has never been, the wild Jay-Z party. Let me tell you, I remember I got invited to DJ at one of his parties, right? Fam, do you know what? We got there and I'm gassed because I'm a Jay-Z fan. Imagine that was the Jay-Z after party for the Watus. So everybody swarmed that party. There's another party and another party. You are 2 levels away from these guys. So he didn't even show up at that party. Jay-Z after party without Jay-Z. See what I'm trying to say? So I feel like Jay-Z's energy has always been different. That's why guys were quick to say Illuminati, this. But he's never given that energy of like being a deviant like that. And I think Beyonce also, guys look at their success and think it can't be organic. There must have. Beyonce's been in this since she's a kid.
Yeah.
The first I've only interviewed her once. She didn't even speak. So she's come up then with Matthew Knowles as her dad, who was the manager of the group at that time.
Yeah.
She's grown up in that life with the guidance of her mum and stuff and all that stuff. I don't think there's anything there. I don't. And I think it's just guys are like, hey, Jay-Z, you're going to be next. Just for the sake of you want to see somebody else go down for
Go
it.
down, yeah. You never know, yeah. You never know.
There's been so many rumors, right? Him, Dash, Aaliyah,
Dash?
all of those.
Yes.
Dame Dash, bruh, his story is crazy.
Dame Dash, and the reason I would say yes because the energy he gave. When he was in the game, it was all about like, I only wear Air Force Ones. I wear a fresh pair of sneakers every day. And he was on MTV Cribs, this is my house. I got so much money, me and Jay doing this. And it says a lot that Jay-Z dropped him. You know what I mean? So Dash was drunk on the success.
Yeah.
The guy that we know nothing about is Biggs, who has only discovered IG the other day.
And he's always around, Jay.
And he's always, so, I don't know.
But so a lot of people have been saying the rumor is he caught a lot of attention with his Ciroc. No. What is it? The liquor company where he was trying to sue? De Leon? What bottle was it?
Who?
Diddy, the one that he was pushing.
Ciroc.
Ciroc, there was Ciroc, then he moved from Ciroc
To another one.
to the other
Whatever,
one, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people are saying, so like I saw one of those articles that was talking about the difference between Diddy and Jay-Z, right? And they were like, yo, Diddy's out there like that, and he thinks that he can really take on whoever he can, right? And he was talking about now Jay-Z being a guy who sticks to his lane, and he doesn't want to step on no shoes just like that. You get? It's interesting. Let's see how this plays out, man.
Yeah.
But I keep saying it, right? And you guys can, when you go back and look at when his goose started to get cooked, was when he fucked with the Hollywood people. Remember the ad? Remember the season
Batman ad.
desist?
Yeah,
He was told, yo, don't wear that costume.
Yeah.
Right? And he went and did what? He shot, and everybody on the internet was like, how much money does Diddy have? He shot a commercial in 2 days. And remember how he told the guys in Hollywood, he was like, yo, quit the strike, go back to work. As who?
As Diddy.
You get
Hiding in plain sight.
So at that point, guys were like, after that, bruh, things
I hear
started
that,
to
man.
like,
I hear that.
Anyway, got a couple of random questions I want to ask you guys to just, spice it up a bit. Is it true to ask for a favor from someone you do not check up on? And is it rude to check up on someone because you need to ask them for a favor?
Fuck, can I go first?
Sure.
It's the most fucking annoying shit. But now I'm glad that I'm in the season where I just call out that bullshit.
Okay.
I call it out straight. I'm like, yo, G, we've not spoken for a long time. I need this. I don't have it. And I'm like, yo, we've not spoken for 5 years.
Yeah.
The fuck you're just calling me and asking me for shit. I don't have it.
Yeah.
And I call it out one time. And then always when somebody calls you and it's like, and I don't care if anyone's upset. It's everyone that's like, yo, G, what go on? Stories. Bro, I'm scared to even ask people how they're doing.
Are there emergencies that are exceptions for you?
The problem is, guys lie.
everything.
Emergency.
Guys lie.
Emergency,
You can't
emergency.
qualify.
So you just you don't know. Like every time if I give somebody something, it's like I'm fully aware it might be
Never
an
coming
emergency.
back.
It might not be an emergency. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
even the scary downstairs, bruh. I swear when I used to live here, man, that guy killed every grandparent, every uncle, every aunt. And then I feel at the start of the year they all
They all
reset.
resurrected.
He responds them all.
Let's go again.
Yeah.
No, I feel at the end of the day, like what really annoys me, and you've really, I hate people. I just hate's a strong word. I look at you different, 100%. If I'm seeing all of your good times, but now when things are bad, you're calling me because you have. Go call on those people you're having good times with. I don't want to be that reliable friend anymore. I'm no longer that reliable friend. I'm so comfortable saying, I don't have it. And sometimes I don't actually have it. So, you know what I mean? It's
Really
bad.
error.
It's bad. Just, do you know how you can just send someone a text, man?
Yeah.
Yo, you good? How you doing? Just checking in on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
occasionally,
you
yeah.
don't speak for 1 year, and then you're calling me you need something.
It's all of a sudden.
Like Dizzy Rascal said in this song, you only phone me when you need a favor. Then you wonder why I'm moany. You wonder why Jesus is moany, guy, because I'm calling you out on it. It's annoying. It's wrong. Sorry.
There.
I'm sorry, man. I go through it a lot.
But that,
Every
don't be
fucking
sorry.
day.
No,
but that
that's what we're
happens a
here.
lot, man.
It's
That happens
therapeutic.
a
It's
lot.
okay to feel that way.
Yeah.
Cut that into a vertical
safe
as well.
space.
That needs to go on TikTok.
Uncle unasemaje maneno?
Bro, you see it all the time, man. Emergencies upon emergencies. But you know right now, things are really tough, huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
Things are tough, man. Things are tough. So guys are getting crafty with all of the excuses and all of that. But it really sucks when you actually try and catch up with someone for them to actually, like you think someone's been genuine. You're like, yeah, you doing what?
It's so obvious,
Yeah.
the pivot.
Like,
Yeah, by the way, so there's this thing, eh?
like someone called me the other day at 9:00, and they were like, "Calvin Wangoko, hi, how are you?" And I could tell there was somewhere that was a bit noisy. Bro, it was 9:00, like on a 9:30 on a Thursday.
PM.
They were like, PM.
Oh.
They're like, we used to work together at Homeboys. I'm like, no, we didn't. You get? And I was very clear. I was like, bro, no, I don't know you like that. 9:30, you're in a noisy place,
A bar.
in a bar. Bro, what go on? You get? Like, I don't know you like that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I just feel like end of the day, like for me, I just know that a lot of it I've invited on myself by my nature, but now I know it's something that I've deliberately gone to correct. Like, I'm sorry, like your emergency is not my emergency. At the end of the day, if any of you guys call me, sawa. Because we speak, we interact, whatever. But when you, hey, I know we haven't spoken for a long time. That means that we're okay. Keep
Wish
it that
we could
way.
continue
Yeah.
not speaking.
Because I know if you say, I know if I say yes today, we're still not gonna speak for a long time.
I'm teaching
I'm
you how
never
to
getting
treat
it
me.
back.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
This-
never.
Sorry.
Oh no, I think they said everything. Yeah. I think if we add on to that, it will be
I
too
mean,
much.
I
now.
think I'll use my intuition at the moment
At
to
that time,
assess.
to decide, yeah.
You know, like also financially, I have to be honest with myself. where I'm
Yeah,
at, you know. And if I'm in a position to be of help, then now it's assessing how
How of
great is
help.
this smart.
I'm like, hey, oh, you broke your foot, sour. When you get to the hospital, send me the hospital pay bill number.
That's a guy who's the scammer there.
The last one. Do we as guys go out on dates because we want to, or is it because it will buy us time with Shodi and bring us closer to our goal?
Let
could
me
be
a-
everything.
Let me ask you, right?
Yes,
You're an African man, right?
I am.
Yeah.
You come from a society of hunting and gathering.
Human beings do.
Yes. So
Yes.
you went
Not
out to
just
hunt because you needed
Africans.
to eat. You understand?
Okay.
No one else was gonna hunt for you and come. You know, you're not like birds when the mom goes out and then comes and tapikas into their mouth and they eat. You understand? That doesn't work like that.
Okay, here's
So,
the question. So are you hunting or are you setting a trap?
Fam, I'm hunting. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Bro, ain't nobody like you see, I see people who hunt on Tinder. I am not I am in the savannah. Like you know what's that guy? That British guy? What's his name? The guy who does all of this
Attenborough.
Attenborough. Attenborough be voice in my head, man. You're out in the
Yeah.
But he
savannah.
expects you to know every British guy.
It's like that.
Somehow it's a racist something. There's a racism
No,
something
I
there.
knew because
How do you expect them to know
It was
every
racism.
I should have that British guy. Hey, there are
And
many
the fact that you already knew what you
No,
were
I
talking about.
still knew. When I said talking about the savannah, who else? You thought he was gonna say Jeremy Clarkson?
Yeah, man, I expected something else. But
No.
anyway,
Grant,
moving on.
are you sad it came to an
Bro,
end?
I fell asleep watching that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know, I'm being sincere. Like, yeah,
We-
I was
we have
watching
to
it.
work on
I was
delivery.
watching it on a Sunday. I was like,
Got to work on delivery.
then I saw guys commenting. They're like, "It was such an anticlimax." I was like, "Oh, they've ended." Okay, I
What
won't
about you
watch it.
guys, though? Like, what's your
Oh,
vibe?
man.
Honestly, a date to me is just a checklist, you know. Like, I can name anything a date. To me, it's what are we defining as the date?
Right.
Because the whole conversation revolved around, I was watching something, and some guys were of the opinion that every guy should make it their maybe responsibility to, when you're asking a babe out on a date, go for the cheapest thing possible. Go for the coffee. Go for, the simplest thing possible.
Right.
If she says no on the basis of the nature of the date, then you already know what time it is.
Right, okay.
You know who this is, you know what you're dealing with, you know the requirement over here. And now you know, do I want this or do I not want this? So it just boiled down to, I think guys go out on dates just because the babes want this and they feel like this is the criteria. The
I feel-
criterion for you to holler at me, talk to me, try do something.
I see that line of thinking. I also think that sometimes the dating strategy or the dating thing is so full of standards and this
Yeah.
and that, whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel that like going out to eat with somebody is just going out to eat with somebody. Even if I'm interested, it's just going out to eat. The real test for me is if you come to my yard, how do I feel when you're in my house, in my space? That's my thing, because end of the day, it'll be like, okay, because I don't mind cooking in the yard. But when you come to my house, how comfortable do I feel with you in my space?
And also,
And I learned that from Biggie.
and you've jumped the gun. You've jumped the
guy
gun
reads the
because a babe you just started talking to
Yeah,
might not
no,
You already
necessarily
took
feel
them.
safe.
You already took them
So
to the crib.
the
That's fine.
comfortability starts from her end. if she's comfortable enough to come to
teleport?
your yard, then it's different.
Yeah.
Now you can pull off the rose move. You know? Like, yeah, let me throw
Rosé-
it down.
sometimes they-
Let
Bro,
me
have
cook
you
for
seen this
you.
guy's yard? This
bro.
guy's got that ambient shit on
You
lock.
got the colors and
You
shit.
walk
That's
into
how
the
it
house.
should be.
I
It's
saw
just
how
like-
you baked your first cake, bro. Game is game, you know.
Cause
He's like, yo,
Superman.
come let me put a bud in that oven.
They put us about it like you know.
but yeah, I feel as if as you guys have said everything.
Where's this maybe marambili, manze? We'll let
No,
it
but
up
anyway,
easy.
for
Yeah.
me, when I was in uni, it used to be, as you said, a checklist thing that you just be like, yo, sure, once, you know, before this step, you have to go through this. But then I think as I got more resources, I feel as if I made it like a standard for myself. Like I gauge the energy sometimes as we go out. Like sometimes it might not be out to eat. It might be a simple thing as there. Then you gauge the energy, or you see if the vibes come as in a line. Because, you know, it's everything about the vibes. If the vibes are not matching, it's never, you know, it's never going to work like that. So for me, it's like
Shout out to
standard.
Kadzo. Not seen her for a while, but shout out to you. I know you watch every single week. Hope you're good.
She
But you know,
threatened you.
but you know, me,
No,
me,
it just crossed my mind actually.
but you know, anyway, for me, dates,
Yeah.
I don't be going on dates much, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But if I really was to go on a date, I've really got to like enjoy your company. Because, bro, I don't really want to get bored and just think I've got to be elsewhere right now. You
Okay.
feel me? Because I could really do that. You get
Yeah.
it?
So what's your preferred mode of interaction?
But you see, here's the thing. I think
Yeah.
the best thing that we have nowadays is social media, right? Like you can be able to gauge whether you're actually going to be comfortable around someone
Yeah.
to some extent.
Yeah.
Of course, if they're keeping it real on social media. You get what I mean?
That's the thing, though. That's why I was a bit gonna disagree with that point, because people are gonna post, as we said, the best for you. To you,
Exactly.
your
Yeah,
best
yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
But you know, so for me, the social media thing, I like place maybe like a 10 or 5% chance on that, because guys will not always
I
post.
get, I
their-
get
Exactly.
the both of you, because you're talking on the basis of interaction. Like we've
Right.
talked enough for me to be able to assess, but he brings up a very good point.
Which is
of,
very true.
I,
Yeah, like
I might
on
not really
Instagram,
know,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in
You get-
IG.
But,
yeah.
but you know, there's things that you can see, and you know,
Right.
you can decipher some of this. You can be like, nah, this is a bit too much. You know, like for me, if you're just bare always, all I see in your social is you're always in the club, just club. That's a bit too hectic, man. I mean, you know, spice things up. Pick up a book.
Wow. Is that because you heard that guys? Was it they said about guys who read books?
I think they're the most attractive.
Yeah.
If your hobby is reading books, yeah, your attractiveness scale is.
That's
why do you
crazy.
think
I
Georgie
feel as
hasn't
if some people make up these things just to get us to do some things.
Now, I always ask this, like, where was this research carried out?
came up
Look
with
at the
this thing?
demographic.
Exactly.
You know, what was the sample? Ilikuwa inakaje, because this is not
This
us.
is
Who
not
are
us.
these niggas?
I,
you know,
I hear the new place to meet people is at Run Club.
Running club. Yo, I saw that.
Remember
shit.
I told you this
The
thing?
running club.
Running club.
Yo, I saw
This
guys
is
say there's a
mad.
running club in Nairobi.
This is mad.
Shout out to Rotimi.
Yeah, Rotimi and them.
It's running club.
They be running all those clubs, right?
No, they. This has been the mic so open. Go on. He just annoys me. No, go.
Because I was gonna go into the hobbies thing, you know.
Go ahead.
As Calvin. So reading,
they're active.
reading is the most reading is the most attractive male hobby to women, according to studies. So a survey shows that women are drawn to hobbies that suggest a man possesses skill and knowledge that extends beyond the ordinary. So reading was number one on the list, that got 98% of the votes, and then there's learning a foreign language, playing an instrument, cooking, but the most interesting one, woodwork. You know,
Number 5.
Ingekuwa number one, man.
yeah, that
Numero
makes
uno.
sense. There was painting, writing, gardening,
You know what?
swimming.
Those top 4 you mentioned,
Yeah,
like the books,
they're reading foreign language, playing
Foreign
an
language.
instrument.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah, if you're playing an instrument, she sees you can use your fingers, so you know.
Or your mouth.
Like all of these shagana to Bingy, all of these guys who post them up, them picture themselves playing saxophones. Because I feel it takes.
Damn, I love the spite in your voice. The mic.
Talk that shit,
you
nigga.
can't play.
No, I know what you're saying. Yo,
Hey, bro. Our ethical
Put that
haters.
in
go.
turbo. No, you know that Johnny Walker. What is he called? Paul Walker.
Crank up the hate. Yeah.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go.
Man, let me fuck up the head.
Shout going out to Bingy, who's a parliament. He plays the sax, and he's you know Bingy, and he's also an influencer for Johnny Walker.
I think I've seen him.
Biggie,
Yeah,
right?
What's
yeah.
his Instagram so we can go post some hate?
BHIN. No, you can't hate on Biggie.
I'm hating.
But when you look on his, and he's just there, he's just like, I'm like,
I just want to say fuck you.
Like you know, even if you think about it, imagine like you can play the guitar. Imagine you're sitting there,
me
you
too.
pose a picture, you've got that little zoot, you got the zoot in the side of your mouth, you're in a vest.
Yeah, you're
That's
playing-
that Donald Jones shot, bro.
Donald Jones! You see it? I've
yeah,
seen it.
or me, Bob Marley. Yeah.
Fam, you know what you're doing. And then you see now,
That trap shit.
then now, when you can speak another language.
What can he speak? Kikuyu?
No, I couldn't speak English.
So he's just hating.
I can
because-
see that too. Yeah.
Money's up.
but
Also,
here's
damn,
the
it's
thing.
bro. It's just 5 chords. I
So
can play.
let me turn my hate on.
So Calvin, can you play an instrument?
Can you sleep on one?
These fingers can do a lot. Bro,
So no
let me
instrument.
tell you, do you know the other day?
You know, I'm going home to pose with my guitar. That I can't play.
You still have it.
Today.
Let me tell you.
I'm looking forward to
But
the
you
song
know-
you're going to
do you
be
know
playing in the
that-
background.
No, it's going to be a still.
The other day I unplugged. The other day I was like on my phone and I was typing and I looked aside and I found myself typing like and I looked at the text and I was like, you did not miss a single thing. And I was like, I'm on that G level, man. That typewriter shit. Can you type with your eyes looking sideways?
Yes.
That's some crazy shit.
Wow.
But also that's some secretary
The answer
shit.
you want to say.
But
Gee, lie to him sometimes.
one thing. But also, you know what? You guys are giving me. I'm going home for that. You wait till this. Guys,
But let me ask you
by
this.
time this podcast drops,
You'll have dropped us a pic.
that guitar picture.
But let me
will be
ask
on my
you,
profile.
on the real though, since you got that guitar, like how are you gonna learn how to play?
no, I had
Via osmosis or
classes.
What?
I had classes.
Then what happened? It vaporized.
No, I realized how hard it is to play the guitar.
Yeah.
The guitar is not easy. Like I thought it would be the easiest. It's hard, bro.
Vibes.
But why didn't you commit?
Because
Bro,
it's hard.
It's commitment, bro. See, relax. It's commitment.
No. You've had the guitar how many years? 6 years?
It's about the
5 years.
commitment.
I went during COVID.
Please, why you even talking about this on the pod?
I'm saying-
you've had the
We let you
guitar
talk about
5
your
years.
dog, bro.
Okay, let me tell you something.
We let you
Fam,
talk
my
about
dog.
your bike.
No.
We let you talk
Yeah,
about your skateboard.
I
Yeah.
bought my bike.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I bought the guitar with the intention of learning how to play the guitar, right? When I started to learn how to play it, I was like, this shit, harder than it look, I'm no longer interested. I'm the one who paid for it.
Yeah, it's like-
in this, I used to have twice a week. Do you know, all I wanted to do was play Redemption song. Won't you
While holding us
No.
You know how hard that shit is.
Listen.
Bam, 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 bam. And then now,
So is that
I'm
the
getting
same?
all of these calluses on my hands.
Yeah, the blisters are crazy.
Yeah, the
also,
blisters
yeah.
on my hands.
He's even using the lingo.
Let me if you guys, if you guys know how
Respect
G is
is-
fucking toxic. Let me
Respect.
tell you. You're
Get your
very-
hate off, Calvin.
You're
Come
very
on.
manipulative. Let me turn my hate.
Let's
on.
go.
Did
Let's
you
go.
hear him? You should have been in PR.
man is
This nigga went and said, tried to bring in injury. Said, you know how hard it is. Tried to tell you for 5 fucking years, he's not been able to play the Redemption song. The fuck, nigga?
Bana.
It's hard, bro. I'm saying this.
5 years.
I'll be very, very honest, yeah? I thought the guitar would be a good thing to learn during COVID, right?
Then you fell ill.
Was wrong. I was wrong. And I accept that.
Yeah, and
You know what I
even
mean?
us guys of who we download Duolingo, and it continues telling us to take classes, but we are like,
Yeah.
hey, foreign language, I'll
By the way,
download it.
Duolingo, I'm smashing it.
Yeah, oh,
Learning-
you are.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps
Yeah.
on telling me to continue, but since I've
But
seen foreign
Are you
languages
smashing
now,
it in your workout app as well?
I'm working. No. Fuck you, Andy.
before we go, I want us to talk about a modern day problem.
What's that?
So recently it came out that Ruby
Really,
Rose said that she dated Drewski as a PR relationship. So I want us to take away the story and leave the PR relationship part.
I see that.
How do you feel about PR relationships? Because we've seen some relationships out there and we're like, wow, this boosts someone and this is, how do you feel about it? Would you get into one?
I
Is
know
it something?
someone over here who's an aspiring artist.
Yeah.
Who I met, and they were discussing getting into the industry and stuff. And they were like, they actually had a quote from a very famous influencer of how much it would cost to plant a story that they're dating in the media. I know in TZ they do it all the time.
So a
All the
PR
time.
relationship works. Would you guys do it to boost numbers of anything?
Nah, I think if we want to boost numbers on the pod,
No, not for the pod, for anything else.
no, the pod.
Okay, so the pod.
And it's funny we have this. I was thinking about it today. Do you know what you could do? Like have a fight on set, like a proper fight.
Should we tell them?
Between who and who? That's the thing.
You have to pick.
I don't know, like.
Calvin has to be in the ring,
Yeah.
for sure.
Calvin has
He
to
talks,
be the
he
one.
talks a lot of smack. I have to see that again. No, you know
Especially
what?
if we were to get a
Calvin and
guest who would play
Venant.
along.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's have
If we were
Calvin
to
and
get like
Venant.
BN to slap you,
Yeah.
that would make headlines, bro.
Yeah, BN slaps
Calvin on set.
Fights are open, yeah.
Hey, a loser. Why are you slapping the dreaded guy?
No. How about if I took a shit on BN?
Why did you go there?
This has been the mics are open. My name is G Money.
Neville.
And yeah.
Hey, we are out.
Big C.
Hey.